And we're live. A little late today, so it'll probably be a shorter show today. However, we are live nonetheless. I forgot about a pretty devastating glitch in the game that causes the game to crash, and it got rid of a lot of the progress that we were doing behind the scenes, getting these battle mechs ready for getting them ready. So, unfortunately, when you get a lot of equipment and you sell it, there is no way to sell things in bulk. So, in this case, I had 900 and some odd heat sinks that I was selling, and if you sell enough of them, eventually your game will crash. And that meant that all of the customizations we had made got, I couldn't save in time, so all of the customizations were lost, and all of the weapon sales and everything were lost as well. And I was like, you know what? Let's just sell, because like over here, we had like 900 and something heat sinks. I sold it down to like, oh my god, like what are these? Okay. It's like I'm losing my mind for a second. But yeah, so after it crashed, we lost a lot of progress. And so, like I didn't want to start today's episode without the mechs being customized. So like we went ahead and did that, which is why we're a little behind schedule. But as a result, we're not going to be waiting for anything. We're just going to get started immediately. But yes, I'm your host, Get Good Fox, the commander of Ronin Fox Armored Security. And I'm joined by Dr. Sheriff Crab. How's it going?
It's going not too bad, actually. Glad to be here. It's been a while.
It has been.
Feels like anyway.
And normally I would ask how you're doing, but we're getting right into it this time because, like I said, we are a little bit late. We're about 30 minutes behind schedule, but, like I said, it'll just be a shorter show. What can you do? So let me look at our objectives. This is, is it a duel? No, it's a medium weight free-for-all. I don't think we have the light mechs to... Yeah, okay, I guess I'll just have to go in on this one. I'm going to try the vest you made.
What did I do to it? Oh, that looks interesting.
Yeah, it looks like I wish they would tell you ahead of time if it's, like, what kind of mission it is. Like, because maybe I would avoid those planets. Oh, I turned off my... Hold on a second. I turned off my... When I was recording the video for the Thunderbolt, I had turned off my dialogue.
Like Cotton and Jackson. Check your weapon groups as well. I did not do anything like that. I was just building them really quickly.
Let me just do that. Okay, so this is one of our new models coming out. This is a revised vest Hunchback with an Ultra AC5, 3 small pulse lasers, and it looks like it's got a medium lance. Interesting. And arena fist. Let's go ahead and get in there and see what it can do.
I mean, it should be a pretty nice up-close brawler.
Yo, let me tell you one thing. I don't know why they don't have... You know what? You know what I'm going to do instead? I got people roaching in the corners. I'm going to go destroy them while my armor is in really good condition. I think that's a really good idea, because, like, those guys who are roaching at the end could wind up being, like, a problem if I fight them when I'm worn down. Plus, it'll give them time to fight each other. So we're going to knock out the people who are, like, the non-participants. Yeah, I don't understand why, in the current age of gaming... Oh, that's way too loud. I tuned the volume. See, when you're in the menus, their voice volume is lower, but then when you're in the normal game, their voice volume is actually higher. So I tuned it for the... I don't know why they do that. But yeah, I don't know why in the current age of gaming, we don't have the ability to sell items, like, in bulk. Like, why can't you just click the thing you want to sell, and then just click a box and type in, sell, like, 500, just punch it in.
I hope they brought their umbrellas.
It's a weird thing, especially because it's not that hard to wind up with a humongous quantity of, things like heat sinks, for example. You just wind up getting so many of them. Even if you're not salvaging them, they're often a reward from the cantina missions. All right, here we
get
go.
them from mechs as well that you salvage.
That is true. Getting tailed by this griffin, but fortunately... Oh, I avoided it too.
Yeah, that was nice.
He tried to get the punch back, but it didn't work.
What a nerd.
A little early there, but that's okay. This elite pilot is just taking an absolute beating without going down.
He could be in serious trouble. I know I would be soiling myself in the cockpit, Jackson. That was too much information.
His armor is still not down.
Holy crap!
Like, if you've ever wondered, does it make a difference if a pilot is elite or not? There you go. Like, elite pilots are ridiculously strong. Like, unrealistically. To me, it's actually a bit immersion breaking how strong they are.
I agree.
All right, now, if I remember right, there was a guy roaching on the other side of the map, so we're going to cut through the map. And as you can see, that's why I did that. Like, I mean, look how much damage I took in the process. Like, that is the reason I chose to go after him.
You made a good point earlier on about the bulk selling of items. There's a lot of quality of life additions that should have been brought into this game. Another one that really annoys me is whenever you're like searching for like a particular type of AC2. Now that there's like 6 times like 3 different, so there's 18 different AC2s in the game. And it's like you want the specific like AC2 rapid fire tier 3, for example, and you might have loads of all of them, and you have to hunt through like 18 different ones, plus machine guns, plus AC5, plus AC10s, plus all the rest of it. It is so annoying. Why isn't there like some sort of search bar or like filter? Like,
yeah, just
like,
click it and just type in like AC2
whatever you want, and that would be there. Like quality of life additions to a game. What it's not. You're not even adding any actual content, but you can make a game like either really, really good or really, really bad if you don't have them in it.
Yeah, and I agree. Like, maybe in the beginning of the game they didn't need that, but now that they have many, many additional weapons and variants and quality levels, I definitely think that they need that. The ones that are really bad are the missiles, because the missiles are just like, you have like LRM, LRM Stream, LRM Artemis, LRM Artemis Stream. It's just kind of like, okay, man. So what we're going to do is we're going to get this Vindicator who's roaching things out. I don't think he's going to give us as much trouble because he's not as fast, but, you know, he is elite, so I guess we'll find out. Packing an ER large laser and a small pulse laser. I don't think that's going to hurt as bad overall, as the ER large laser shoots farther, but doesn't necessarily do any more or less damage. Oh no, he's a regular pilot. It should be a lot easier.
Bearer test for the hunchback vest.
I don't want to get in range of that melee weapon, but I also want to still... Damn, he got me back on that one.
That doesn't make any sense in any capacity.
Ah, the insightful dialogue of Jackson and Cotton.
I'm not convinced that one is any smarter than the other to be correcting each other, but anyway.
Yeah, I agree. So, let me see what's going down in Chatville. Peliquim is here alongside Happy Teddy Bear and Macronox. Yeah, we did have a crash that we lost a lot of time. Like, I was willing to start 15 minutes later just because I wanted to make sure that our mechs were ready. But once the crash happened, I'm like, okay, we're going to need another 15 minutes because, like, we just lost a ton of progress there. Fortunately, the sheriff was able to recustomize all the mechs at blazing speeds.
Oh my god, I literally, like, to be honest, I'm hoping they all make sense. I have literally just built them all, like, as fast as I could.
Yeah, I kind of wish you could save loadouts on the mechs, just because, like, I hate having to rebuild the mech. even if you want to modify it, it would be nice if you could just pick a loadout and then just change it from there. Like, if you have, like, a tried and true loadout and then you just want to tweak it around a little bit. Like, there's just definitely some quality of life things. Like, that's one of the main things that MechWarrior needs right now. They definitely need some quality of life improvements. So we're going to try to keep our autocannon. We did take a lot of damage from that Griffin earlier. These are the last 4. That Griffin's not a threat. That Vulcan is. So the 2 okay, it's just the Vulcan. If we can knock out the Vulcan, then the chances of us keeping that side torso is going to be pretty good. So I'm just going to peck away at him.
This could be a tipping point right here. His leg just got blown right off.
Oh, really? Wow.
He will definitely tip over if he loses another
He just
leg,
shot you
Jackson.
right in a sixpence.
He just snapped the shot off, too.
Oh yeah, but he did like a 180 turn, did it?
It's like, I barely have attacked this guy, too. Like, I've barely done any damage to him. He's like, I definitely want to shoot that new guy. Where is he? Did he go down? I don't think he went down.
No, there's still 5 out of 9.
Where is he? Okay, there he is.
Over.
Okay,
yeah,
so
yeah,
he's
over
the
there.
gray one.
Oh, someone went down.
Okay, good.
Nice.
That guy has no weapons. And this guy is going to be in my... Okay, so it turned out, you know, all's well that ends well, you know, as they say. So this is fine. I was a little worried we were going to lose our our Ultra AC5 right off the bat, but it looks like that won't be the case. Okay, there we go.
There we go.
This was a heck of a finish.
Happy Teddy Bear asks, so the Thunderbolt is next? Yeah, in fact, the Thunderbolt is almost done. I got to do a little bit of editing today, or a little bit of cleanup today and tomorrow, and then I'm going to build the video. I'll be talking about the schedule at the end of the stream, because I'm changing the way I'm doing the streaming schedule. But yeah, the Thunderbolt video is almost done. So for loot, I'm just going to go down the list, honestly. Going to grab this stuff. Yeah, it looks like, I mean, I guess we could take this ER large laser. Very low quality, but why not? So we leveled up again. We get 4.3 million C-bills, a Tier 4 Artemis LRM-15 with stream, or no, a stream LRM-15 with the Artemis system, 2 Tier 4 AC-20s, and a Tier 4 Solid Slug LB-10X. That's pretty good, actually. They give you pretty decent stuff. Kill a Highlander 32B. I mean, what do we need to do? We need to do this one here, the Treasure Hunter, because that's the one we're low level on. And let me just throw these in. Sell these off. A Griffin 1P, 1.1 million, 1.1 million, 1.1 million, and then the Kintaro 18P, 1.1 million. That's not bad. So what we're going to be doing is we're probably going to be hanging around the area and doing more arena, because arena is kind of what we need to do. Arena does a few things. Like, one, I think most of them, there are some models we will have to go search around for, but a lot of our models are either rare models or they're like just like bizarre oddball models, but the majority of them I'm pretty sure are still in the arena. I think I mean, I might have to double check, but I think that is the situation.
We are missing a Highlander and a Warhammer, I think, or not, but I don't know.
Yeah, I'll have to consult the stream notes.
The stream notes, but yeah, we do have more in here, I think.
Okay, so the rare mech for sale was just a Black Knight. Nothing against the Black Knight. It is a pretty good mech, but not what we're looking for. Also, we need more hero mechs as well. So we have jump jet fuel. We do need jump jet fuel. That's one of our the manufacturers we're after. In fact, let me check the show notes. So we still need the Griffin, or no, the 3L Raven. I feel like we've encountered one. Let me check. I feel like we've seen one. I don't know, but let me see. The Raven. Oh, we have encountered it. Okay, so it's actually common in Liao. Wow, let me update the information then. It appears in 3048. 3048 Liao common. So we now know that. I was wondering if that was going to be a hard mech to get. I figured because it was very advanced, it would be a rarer mech. So yeah, we also need the 2X. With that one, we actually haven't encountered that one yet. For the Wolfhound, we need the 1B, which is common amongst Steiner. And then we still need the hero mech, the Grinner. For Hunchbacks, we have the vest. How did we get... Did we salvage the vest, or did we get it as a reward? I can't remember.
Salvaged it, I think.
And we have the... So we're totally done on the Hunchbacks. We've actually finished the Hunchbacks completely. For the Wolverine, we fully completed all of the Wolverines. Yeah. For the Loader King, we need the 3XA and the IDW, which is the hero model. Let me double check that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we don't have the 3XA. We have a SA5, 2XA, 1XB. Yeah, we don't have the 3X. That's the laser one, and then we don't have that one. So to get that, we need to go after muscle-bound myomers. That's our best bet, but we also could get it from Earthworks Incorporated, High Impact Ballistics, Triple F Restaurants. For the Thunderbolt, we need the T, which is the hero model. And then we also need the 9SE, which was not available until 3049, and it is common in Steiner. Okay, so it looks like we're going to have to go after... We've listed the T as a unique Davion hero mech, so we might need to go over there. Let me see...
Yeah, that was on my... That was one that was on my thing.
Heavy, let's see here. The Thunderbolt... Yeah, we haven't seen it yet. Okay, so those aren't even in our mech database yet, so we haven't seen those at all. For the Warhammer, we need... I feel like I may have accidentally sold some of our Warhammers because I don't... Let me see. Cold storage, heavy. We have...
6D, 6K, 6L, 6R. That's what we have.
So we have the RL... We have two. Okay, so yeah, I need to unmark some of these because apparently I sold some of these on accident. So we need a K. We need a D, right? We don't have a D. We need a D. So we need the L. No. We need the D and the K. The D and the K. Okay, we have the L and the R. We still need the 6RB. I don't think we've even encountered that one yet. Let's see. Yes, so that's the Black Widow, the BW, and that's the other one that we haven't seen that one yet. For Assault Mechs, we still need the Highlander 732. Where is H for Highlander? So this must be the 732. We need the 733 PP, which we have seen it, but we haven't salvaged one yet. This one I'm very curious in. It has because it has a melee weapon right here. You could see it with that assault katana. That one I'm very curious in. And we have the vest. Okay, so that's the only one we're missing. We're only missing two. We need the 732 and the 733 PP. The Night Star, you know, obviously we have not yet encountered the Night Star. That one we just have to hope, we just have to pray that we get lucky. So we also need the Zeus 9S, which is not found until 3048 in Steiner. It's very common though. We do have the SA3, so I'm gonna mark that we found the SA3. I think we got that as a quest reward. We also need the SK. So maybe we shouldn't be doing arena because there are some arena models we need. There's no doubt about that. But perhaps our best bet is actually to go into Steiner because it looks like
Three Steiner mechs, 4 Steiner mechs actually.
Yeah, okay, so change in plans. This is why, if you're wondering, this is why I write all of this stuff down, because instead of going off of memory, which, you know, memory is imperfect, you just have a database, and the database keeps you on task. That's why
Steiner will provide us with a Wolfhound 1B, the 9SE Thunderbolt.
Yeah, and then the Zeus and
the Zeus.
And
then
honestly,
the Zeus
I
Hero.
think I'm just gonna check a few of these to see what they've got for sale. We will check rare mechs. And then also, I don't think that the IDW, I don't think the Loader King IDW is going to be found in the arena. I think that's just going to be a hero mech for sale. It's a Charger. A Charger 3K. Wow, that's an advanced-looking Charger. Extra light engine, ferrofibrous armor. Hardpoints kind of leave something to be desired, but, you know, still impressive. Also, we're in, they don't like us either. Let's make a jump into Terra, and then after that, we're gonna, like, go right... I guess we're gonna start the Merit campaign, because, like, we needed to raise up our faction for all members of the Captain Alliance, so we're gonna be moving into the Merit campaign. Alright, here we go. Let's see if they're holding out on us here. We do have some rare mechs, so let's take a look. Hopefully FedCom still kind of counts as Steiner. Although I do know you can engage Steiner separately of FedCom. I don't understand the rules for it, though, like why you would encounter Steiner rather than FedCom, but... Oh, it's a Highlander. Damn, the wrong model. It's a 733P, which we already have one. Let's check this one out. Dara says, good afternoon, Fox, Sheriff, and Company. How is the testing on the Thunderbolt going? That is already done. The, all that's left is to clean up some of the audio and then begin video assembly. We have a Warhammer for sale, a 6D. I don't think we have, that's one of the ones we needed, right?
Let me just double check while you're there. Yes, we need that.
Okay, and we need a K, right?
Yes.
Okay, well, we got a K and a D here.
Okay, I'll mark it off.
Yeah, go ahead and mark those. I don't think we're actually going to use them, though, because I'm pretty sure they're just, like, worse versions of...
I think that's why we sold them, to be honest.
Yeah, which was a mistake. I was supposed to keep it for collection purposes. Alright, let me go over here.
We don't have any upgrades on any of these mechs, so might be the next thing to do as well.
A Crusader is the rare mech. Nothing too interesting here. Let me go ahead and let that Warhammer repair, and then I'm going to throw it in, because it drives me nuts seeing them damaged. Alright, so we have looked for all of the rare mechs here. There were no hero mechs for sale, so it looks like it's time to go to the Steiner front. Let me see what levels. We got 12 to 13, 12 to 13. Okay, we're going to start right over here. We're going to jump to New Hope. Well, we'll jump to Kalidasa, which should be close enough for us to see the missions inside the conflict zones, and then we can plot our next course. Yeah, it looks like Steiner. I guess just coincidentally, the way people pick the mechs is, yeah, like we just wind up fighting Steiner. Oh, looks like we made a good choice. I was wondering if a hero mech would pop up. I mean, we've jumped around too many locations. All right, hero mech on New Hope. Hopefully it's something we need. Probably not. Odds are against it, but here we go. Survey says... the Quick Draw. This is the Quick Draw IV4. which is probably not a bad mech overall. Oh yeah, this is that nasty quick draw. Let me go ahead and buy it. So this is the quick draw IV4. Judging by the appearance of the mech, I'm guessing IV is like intravenous. Yeah, look at that, draw blood. Because it looks like it's got like blood vessels all over its body and there's like a big old heart there. But, so that's what this is, and it is a mech that has an extra light engine, ferrofibrous armor. It's pretty decked out with stuff, too. A pair of AC-5s in each arm, so the mech is very accurate. 2 medium pulse lasers in the center torso, and a pair of SRM-6s in the left and right torso. With 2 double heat sinks, that's probably not enough to keep it cool. You know, you probably could use a little bit of a trimming, but, like, that is not a bad-looking mech. Yeah, I agree. It looks a little soft. All right, here we go. Let's start looking for missions. Actually, let me... Objectives. Let me go... The Rebellious Lyran. Let me see. The Duchy of Tamarin. We're not going there. The Stuart Commonwealth? I don't think we're going there either. Rebellious Lyran Province. What is this? That was the Stuart Commonwealth. The Merrick border. Occupied border. Rebellious Lyran Province. Okay, we can go there. This will get us one of our treasure-seeking missions done.
The problem is we're like fighting against Fedcom now and not Steiner.
Yeah, but like I said, sometimes Steiner appears anyways. Like,
I wonder though, do you know the mission that gives you the King Crab car? You will fight against Steiner in that one. It might be worth trying.
The problem is, like, the mechs are always predetermined, and I don't know. Like, I mean, we could fight what we're looking for there, but it's not random. Like, the mechs will always be the same.
Well, the mechs we're looking for are pretty late game, so.
Yeah, yeah. Let me hit these rare mechs, because, like, that's the only way to find some of these. Like, we need to keep searching the rare mechs. A little tedious, but, like I said, one of the things I think would be really nice is if you didn't have to check each planet individually for their markets. It would be nice if, when you entered into the industrial hub, all of the markets were combined. Because I don't find it to be a particularly engaging aspect of the game to have to kind of visit each planet manually. A 733, not what we're looking for. As well as having to go through the loading screens over and over and over again. All of that could be avoided if they just consolidated all of the markets into just whatever planet you landed on. It is a Black Knight. Once again, not what we're looking for. Another 733 Highlander, not what we're looking for. Okay, that's as good as we got. So, we're going to go over here, and then we're going to jump into these. Which is fine. All right, let's find a mission we like. No. Wow, these are all the wrong teams so far. I was just kind of looking for something against, here's a demo contract. That's a start. Like, we got all of the... I was hoping to just see Merrick against Federated Commonwealth, but we got, like, everything else going on right now. We've got, like, Independence versus Merrick, even though we're in FedCom territory. I guess it's okay. You know what? We're just gonna... You know, Merrick's just gonna have to eat the hit here because we need to get this. This item is important.
But Mark, they deserve it anyway.
Let me load up our pilots. And drop weight is 340. What am I going to use?
You can see the monstrosities that I built.
The monstrosities that you built?
Yeah.
What is there something I needed to use? Did I use
Everything.
Oh, we need
like,
to use everything.
Everything, because it's all new. Even the Hugin has been done differently now.
Okay, I'm gonna start with this Zeus, and then I'm gonna put
I
them
like-
in.
I like the look of that Zeus. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm just gonna put them in these Thunderbolts.
Right, I'm going to start the Highlanders. Oh well, I've used all of these apart from this one, I guess. So that's what I'll use.
Okay, so I'm going in the Zeus 5S. Looks like I've got an ER large laser, an AC5 burst fire, and an LRM. I mean, that seems sensible. We've got the 732B, and then we've got the 2 Thunderbolts coming in. That Thunderbolt looks interesting. Ultra AC PPCX. That could be fun.
Which one's that one? Oh yes, the 5SD.
Yeah, I think the SD has the larger ballistic slot, which does give it a bit more flexibility.
It came with that as well by itself. The
The Ultra AC5.
Yeah, that I put a better one on, but I think it came with a tier 1 one. And it's strange, it's a 3025 Mech, I think.
Reactor online. Sensors online.
Maybe it's actually an old mech.
Online.
It may well be. I'm literally got no idea. Maybe a Helm memory core one.
Who wiped off the map. This is going to be a dirty one, Commander. Let's just get this over with.
Okay, so we need to demolish. Yeah, this is a demolition mission. Also, we're hoping to find the bonus objective. Let's see if it pops in.
Our informant
There it is.
indicates one
Let's
of
go
the
north.
target acquisitions is in this area. Probable location is marked on your map.
Yeah, because we need to get all the Cantina missions done. And it's like we're gonna build up Merrick to the max either way. So you know, if they take a small hit here and there on the path towards ultimate victory, I think that's okay.
I gotta say one thing about the graphics in this game. The lighting is beautiful. Like that is so.
Like the
so
sun
nice.
is really nice. I agree. The
That
sun
is
nice.
really nice.
It's like, and it's not like Helldivers where it's bright, but it's not like,
Blinding.
you know, like I'm trying to put my hand up to block it.
Target acquired.
Radar contact. Enemy
Well, what are
vehicles.
these guys doing here? Hold up now, I got like some jerks here.
Target destroyed.
Like, all these enemies that I didn't invite. I'm just trying to get some cargo.
Target destroyed.
Happy Teddy Bear says that it's okay because Merrick is no stranger to internal struggles. Isn't that the case?
Target has been
They'll understand. They'll be understanding. I mean, honestly, Merrick is just kind of like... They're kind of like the third wheel on the bicycle. It's really like a Draconis Capellan thing, but like, you know, Merrick is here, I guess. I guess after this, I'm just going to go east and swing around behind the base.
The location of a hidden asset. It must be nearby.
That vehicle
That's close enough.
specifically
Ready to start
offended me.
pickup operation. Nice to have some extra ballistics.
I mean, I feel like this will be a decent fire support mech. Like an AC5, an ER large laser. Like, you will see how the heat sinking is, but now
That's
that we have
what I'm
access to
concerned about.
double... Now that we have access to how many double heat sinks?
2.
Yeah, now that we have access to double heat sinks, you know, we'll see if it's good enough. I mean, I think it is, but we'll find out. Oh my god, that was a single volley of missiles.
There's an assault mech in there of some description.
It's a longbow
And
Oh.
a stalker.
and a thunderbolt.
Incoming
Yeah, they are on me right now. Let me
target destroyed.
swing wide real fast.
Target acquired.
I'm putting them on the stalker.
I'm bombarding it. It's a pretty.
Yeah, I'm going
Bad
triggers
shit.
down on the stalker.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Oh my god, now that we have Artemis missiles, they're so much more accurate, so much better.
They are crazy good, aren't they?
Yeah, it's like almost every missile is hitting now. Like, very few of them are missing.
And they're so quick as well.
Yeah, it's such a massive improvement. Like, if you've ever wondered, is it worth it to get Artemis? Yes.
The area is down to
100%.
half capacity. Keep going.
So the mech does eventually overheat, but I feel like it's acceptable.
In a hot place as well.
Payday is nearly here, Commander. Just keep
Yeah, dropship on mate.
Because like I don't think it's a problem if a mech overheats. It really just depends on how fast it overheats and then how quickly it cools down if you're not shooting. Which like I feel like this is within acceptable parameters. We have another longbow. I'm putting them on the quick draw though.
With a mech behind us as well.
This whole place has been flattened. Now, let's get out of
I'll
here
deal with
before
it.
more trouble arrives. Head to the evac zone.
Okay, they're on me, but my armor is pretty good, so I can handle this. He's down.
Target acquired.
God, this longbow is letting me have it, let me tell you.
Target mech eliminated.
Longbow has
We're done.
very little armor though, so we brought him down. So a longbow at Artemis would be pretty scary, but fortunately it was just regular.
Commander, enemy dropship
Oh, another
coming
dropship.
right on top of you.
Turning. Give us something good.
A charger, interesting. I feel like this thing has a better minimum range as well. Like I feel like I'm able to fire my weapons a little closer before the LRMs jam. This guy is down.
I actually think you're right.
How do I have a rear armor breach? How do I
Another
have
mech?
how do I have rear armor damage?
New target.
Got your target.
Like that hunchback was shooting me in my rear armor, despite the fact that I'm face to face with him. How does that work? Square that circle for me, Chan.
Target destroyed.
It's more like Fox. How do you not know how that works?
Yeah, it's so weird because he was like shooting straight at me.
Another
and yet-
dropship.
I'm just gonna get us out of here.
Negative on last. Sorry, Commander.
I'll hold them off.
Target received. Engaging.
Let me lock onto this guy. Oh my god, and now the LRMs can like very reliably kill enemy vehicles and stuff. It's great. Such a huge improvement. It's like once you go Artemis, you never want to go back.
Contract successful.
Okay, I crossed in.
Target destroyed.
I mean, when Clans comes out, we should be able to fire LRMs at people at point blank range because like they can shoot straight forward. Okay, we got the jump ship energy sale, which is nice. And I don't think there's anything... Oh, we do want that ER large laser. But I'm just going to grab some mechs to sell. I'll sell you, and we'll sell you. Oh, our Thunderbolt got a little beat up. Wow, he took $2.4 million of damage.
R.I.P. UAC5, I guess. Oh, it was an ER's PVC and an
I don't even
LRM
remember him taking all that damage. Like, when did that happen?
Lovely enough, we didn't have another one of those. I guess we have a crap one. 12 of them ones.
I didn't even know. I don't even remember him saying, like, oh god, the damage. Oh, I mean, it's like, yeah, he didn't even say anything. Very strange. Oh, it doesn't matter. Let me see. We're looking for more missions. Okay, here we have okay, so now that we did a mission against, Merrick, actually, we don't need, this area's a little too low level. We want to go to a higher level area. Yeah, like right around here. Let's look over here. Wrong, we need that in reverse. So regular Steiner is here as well. Damn, all of these are from the FedCom perspective. Oh, here we go. Multi-op from... This is a Merrick multi-op against FedCom. Number 6, welcome to the show. He says he's pretty sure that there's a bug where the Zeus takes rear armor damage. Very, very strange.
Yeah, there could well be. There's a lot of weird bugs in this game.
Okay, this looks like could be a spicy mission. ×3 multi-op, 92 difficulty, garrison duty, objective raid, regular raid. You know, let me let all of our mechs repair, except the Thunderbolt. We'll let it go. I'm gonna go full salvage. We'll just have to pay damage out of our pocket because I want the salvage. Well,
yeah.
I'll put
With
700
100 million.
in. 700k in.
We have 100 million though. Like, is it gonna really break it? Doesn't really matter, I guess, either way.
I mean, if they start losing 2.5 million C-bills per mission, that'll
point,
become
yeah.
a problem.
Yeah, that will add up, I guess.
All right, 400 tons. We can bring anything we want.
Defiance.
So the first one is a the first one's a garrison duty, if I remember right.
It is.
Oh, this is your revised SA3, isn't it? I think you scaled its firepower down a little bit.
Yes, you're correct. Yeah.
So I'm gonna try your revised one, and I'm gonna bring them in. The funny thing is we don't have a lot of just fire support mechs.
We probably should bring a couple more of the regular Highlanders out or something. Highlanders in or something.
Yeah, we probably need some extra Zeuses and extra just because we don't have enough like just fire support mechs. We'll bring out the 5S and
I'm sure they'll manage to lose everything that's expensive on it as well.
And I'm trying to just find somebody. Like, let's see how they perform in the 2XA, the triple AC2 rapid fires. It is a long range build.
That's something to behave.
Yeah, we definitely need a few more chumpy mechs just for them to operate. Oh, it's an extra solar moon. That's good. Nice and clear, some lines of sight.
Garrison the facility at Nav Alpha against any
So
hostiles
slow.
that move against us. It's only us out here, so let's move quickly to establish a defensive perimeter.
Oh,
Alright, we got the cargo. They just like let it there right in front of us.
Acquired.
I think we're just like stealing their stuff. I think that's really funny in a defense mission when you get things like that. So you're just like stealing their items.
Yeah, it's not even the enemy's stuff, it's their stuff. That was pretty good though. We got a level 5 LBX AC-10.
Wow, that is really good.
Looks like the party's getting started. We've got 21 targets. I'm probably going to just direct the lines of fire aren't very good, so I'm just going to direct our allies to. I'm just going to command them manually.
Enemy forces have already been mobilized and will be here soon.
Looks like I want to be a little cautious with my ammo. Oh yeah, this Zeus SA3 I think is going to be a pretty nasty bastard.
Looks like you've got their attention. I'm showing multiple hostiles incoming on your position.
Wizalot says he doesn't know what's more absurd, the Zeus or the Bonkers Buster Sword. Well, I don't know if there's a Zeus meleeer, so we could have like, I mean like, let's take a look at his big ass like cancer tumor arm. Wait, go forward. There we go. Yeah, this is the big cancer arm that it has that wouldn't normally have that. That is actually a unique model due to the DLC. You know what? Let's hit the blackjack.
Target acquired.
And then that's a Cataphract 4X. That I really want to try that Cataphract. It's not part of our It's not part of our testing, so I can't try it out, but when we do get to the Cataphract, that'll be one I'm very interested in. This Zeus is like disgusting. The amount of damage you do is crazy with it.
We'll put it in there.
New target, Griffin.
What?
Target destroyed.
How did he
Target
survive that?
acquired.
Honestly,
Oh,
like, I could probably
that
just
chopper
use
is
the
underneath.
AC2 for the purpose of,
Target Target destroyed.
What do I want him to focus on?
Target
Awesome.
Thunderbolt.
Target acquired.
Awesome. I'm putting him on the awesome.
Received. Engaging.
I'm gonna try and get behind him. I think I'm beating him up.
Actually, I'm gonna tell him to stop right here and just provide fire support while we charge in.
Requested
All right, I'm gonna shear this arm off of the Victor. Okay, his AC-20 is down.
I'm here, Commander.
This Thunderbolt doesn't notice me.
Damage
I'm
to the
gonna go for a
facility
flanking
is
attack.
minor at the moment, Commander. But we cannot allow such damage to cascade. Do what you can to draw the enemies away from here.
He's down.
Destroyed. Target acquired.
One of our Zeuses is taking a lot of heat. Our Zeus is down. What? How did they kill our Zeus?
Ready?
There was like hardly anyone there.
Target acquired.
These, are you telling me these crummy little guys took out our Zeus?
Target acquired.
Amazing, Commander. Nice kill. That's even more critical.
Outrageous. They're so strong.
It might have been that elite Griffin.
Target destroyed.
I mean, he just destroyed my heavy rifle
Following you.
Incoming runner.
with 2 medium
If you
lasers.
can, give them protection until they reach safety. Hostiles
They can go and
inbound.
suck it.
Number
Brace
6
for
thinks it
contact,
could be
Commander.
the rear armor bug for the Zeus. The thing is, like, is that like brand
Look at
new?
this
Because like we have been using.
Look
the
at this
Zeus.
spawn.
Oh my God! It's literally in the base.
That battle mech is marked for destruction.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
I kind of like the AC-2. It's just for anti-air.
Oh, that's a nasty banshee.
They don't notice me, so I'm probably gonna go for the Banshee while they are unaware.
Thanks for the assist, Commander.
Yeah, they're looking at me. I'm just gonna keep them away.
This is an elite Banshee on top of that.
Friendly's downrange. Watch where you're shooting, damn it.
Okay, I'm gonna start letting the Banshee have it. Okay, he's down.
Destroyed.
They still are unaware, so I'm just gonna continue. Okay, now they're
They're
aware.
just obsessed with me.
Okay, this Zeus is out.
Target acquired.
Oh, this guy's got a PPCX. This is a PPCX, awesome.
That's actually the best awesome that one, I think, with all the missile slots.
Okay, we got him.
Good work, Commander.
I mean, I guess it's good that I brought some of that damage coverage. That won't cover the 5S, unfortunately. I need to get a damage report on it. If it was basically just cored out, like, that will be very suspicious. Unfortunately, we can't see an instant replay to see what happened.
Oh, we got the Thunderbolt 9SE. Happy days.
Oh, well, that's one of the things we were looking for.
Yes, it's
That's worth it. That on its own is worth it. Let me see.
Oh, wow, yeah, the Zeus just cored out like crazy.
And nothing else?
No.
Yeah, that's a very curious distribution of damage. I do wonder if the Zeus suffered a rear armor glitch, because if the Zeus were destroyed with forward damage, you would expect something else on the mech to fail first. Like you would, like for example, like you would expect its arm to be destroyed, or just anything. Just being just purely cored out like that is a little bit suspicious.
Mm.
Like it could be the last patch, is what. Yeah, I mean that's very suspicious. Very suspicious. Okay, so we did get the Thunderbolt 9SE.
An interesting build, even just out of the packet.
Let's take a look at it first. So this is in that is definitely Steiner colors. We're fighting Fedcom, aren't we? But they're in Steiner
Yeah.
colors. Deploy. Let me check the story. Yeah, we're going against FedCom. Maybe FedCom combines them? I don't know. Also, we did collect the energy sale. Let me do that. For the energy sale, we get 1.7 million C-bills and 3 tier 4 light rifles, 5 tons of ammo. And that takes us to level 8 on Treasure Hunter, so we're well on our way there. Also, we killed the last Banshee we needed. That's 5.6 million C-bills, a tier 5 Ultra AC5, 5 tons of Ultra AC5 ammo. And we are almost done with Mech Hunter. We're going to need maybe 1 or 2 more missions, and then we'll max out Mech Hunter at level 10. So also very good news.
What do you want to do with this 9SE? Do we want to repair it? Or
First, let's take a look at what we're dealing with. So the 9SE has double heat sinks, but nothing else about it.
large pulse laser. Large pulse laser.
And up close, let's see how it differs from the original model. So it doesn't have the machine guns. It still has the large energy hardpoint, and then it has less missiles, actually. Normally, the Thunderbolt would have a large missile hardpoint and a small missile hardpoint. This one only has a medium missile hardpoint. And then it has jump jets, which is a new addition. So I actually think this is a worse model overall. Let me see. Compared to the 5SE? So the 5SE, it's basically the same thing.
Without jump jets.
Yeah, just minus the jump jets. And then compared to the standard 5S, the standard 5S has the same energy slot, the same 3 medium energy slots, but look at this. It has a large missile and a small missile and 2 machine guns. So it's actually a worse version. Not stock. Obviously, with the stock equipment, that would be a different story. But in terms of your ability to customize it, the 9SE is actually a worse version of the 5S. Oh, I actually put one of them away. I didn't mean to do that. No, it's fine. It's fine. I kind of want to bring some of these. Well, we can custom. Next time we're in an industrial hub, we can bring some more mechs out. So the next mission is... This is a raid. Objective raid, Dust Storm. So that means, pretty good payment. Need to bring another pilot out. You know, she narrowly avoided death, which is good.
My pilot is such a babe. Look at this. Look at
Oh
this
yeah,
chick.
she's like sweet, sweet baby ink detected.
Yeah, for definite.
All right, so who am I going to use this time? I'm going to use someone different. I want to try a Loader King, I think. Oh, I don't think I've tried this 1B. I don't think I've tried your 1XB yet, the twin AC5s.
I don't remember, to be honest.
I mean, it looks like a pretty nasty machine. Twin AC5 rapid fires, PPCX, SRM6 up close, so you can, like, support at a distance if it's unsafe or, like, clobber people up close. Like, I mean, I don't see why that wouldn't be nasty. I don't know what to put them in. I'm worried they're gonna, like, just lose all their shit.
Hold on a minute here. Did I actually do anything to that mech, or is that standard format? Is that what we just got?
But Chronox says that the pilot didn't deserve that level of burn. Well, let me tell you, like, now that I'm playing Nikkei, Goddess of Victory, like, my standards are much higher.
I definitely did not build that Looter King. That's the one that we got as a mission reward. That's just the way it came.
Do you think that's its stock config?
Yes. Do not look at it. Just go. Just go. Don't go. Just go. Wait until you see how brilliantly this thing has been built.
This Loader King?
Oh, this is going to be really, really good. No sarcasm detected.
I mean, like, the Loader Kings seem to be the most meta-built mechs, like, in terms of out-of-the-box meta.
Weapons online.
Oh, just as long as you only have to fight, like, one mech, you'll be okay.
Well, hold on a second. Let me customize my... This thing has really wacky, hard weapon groups, so give me a second. PPC's here. What a weird setup of weapons. Normally, I don't like mechs that have this many weapon hardpoints or weapons, but, you know, I mean, I am a little underweight in this mission, so I'm mostly planning to support at a distance, unless I'm, you know, pressured into close combat.
You're not planning to fight too many mechs, I hope.
I'm planning to bombard this thing. Oh,
Just
they're
keep
both
an eye
in
on
the
your
same
ammo.
arm. Oh, does it not have much ammo?
No.
Oh god, it only has like 80 rounds.
I have 1 ton of ammo for both your SRM and
Commander, approach the hidden object to pick it up.
Okay, I'm gonna do this.
I wanted to see what you could do with your limited ammo.
I mean,
Excellent fight,
I can
Commander.
figure it out. I will be the master of having limited ammo. No one has
I
ever
figured
used
so.
as little ammo as me.
Well, except the time that we built a weapon or a mech that literally had no ammo or weapons.
I mean, like, the gun is still there, and I could menacingly threaten them. I could trick them
That is
into
true.
thinking that they need to, like, beware of the weapon.
That's a valid point.
Target acquired.
Wait, I got that small laser. Look at that. I'll use the small laser.
Whoa.
Target destroyed.
If the small laser
Dude,
doesn't use any ammo.
They are not gonna know what hit them.
Target destroyed.
And now that I shoot that single small laser, it reminds me I need to get a new laser pointer for my cats.
Acquired.
Commander to all units. Identify battle mechs on the field. Take them out.
We gotta destroy a lot of shit. I guess they're getting their money's worth on this mission. It is just one singular pathway. Look at this map.
I quite like this kind of mission.
Straightforward and honest.
Yeah, just get in there, blow up, and leave.
Tango down.
Target destroyed.
Yeah, I mean, this mech could certainly use a reevaluation in, you know, like, in some of the stuff it's doing, but I mean, the weapons are good. It probably just needs to be trimmed a bit.
Acquired.
I mean, it makes sense for a Solaris mech, I will say that.
Target destroyed.
Yeah, if you're doing like 1v1s, I guess.
Oh yeah, absolutely. If this were a duel, then you know that'd be plenty of ammo for a duel. I mean, I could find a use for this. Look at that. I'm not even gonna use them. I got my small laser. What is it? It's like, how do they know what buildings they specifically want destroyed? Like,
And,
they're
like,
like, only
why-
this building. Like, this building
And why-
and the one next to it, but none of the other
What's wrong?
buildings.
Why not this one?
Yeah, like, what's wrong with that one? Is that,
Maybe that's
that
where they
other
keep the
building,
orphans.
like, is that, no, that building is fine.
That's where they keep the orphans at, I guess.
Oh, yes,
Target
yes.
acquired.
Oh, what's this partisan doing here?
Target destroyed.
We got a battle mech further up. It looks like a bigger one. I didn't see what it is, though. It's a Jaeger mech. Well, let me get in the cover real fast.
Share target
An S as well. That's gonna be annoying. Oh, it's rapid fire too.
But only some of them. It has AC2 rapid fire, but AC5 single fire. This
That is
Hatchetman
nice.
has solid slug AC.
Target
Oh,
acquired.
is that the Lostech one?
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah, it
interesting.
is.
And I think it's a standard, it's a 5S, that's the standard model.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, they're just allowed
Oh.
to have Lostech now, I guess.
I'm just blasting him in the back and he doesn't care.
Oh, I can get a tickle him with a small laser as well. Don't forget it.
Target acquired.
This is not the heaviest resistance I've seen. I am expecting them to phone in some reinforcements, though.
Getting into formation, Commander.
Target acquired.
What else do you
Did it
want me to
survive
destroy
that?
here?
Objective down.
Oh, that building. I couldn't work out what I wanted to be to destroy.
Like, when I have heavy hand, it's like I can be heavy-handed in combat now. Well, so far resistance is light, so they're either just gonna roll over and die, or they're hiding a big secret group of enemies that I don't know about.
It'll be a drop ship, you already know
That's
it.
one less target.
Making progress? Oh, you must be happy in Helldivers that the automatons are threatening a planet finally, so you can
Oh,
like
thank
make
goodness.
progress against the automatons. That's been like a constant thing, hasn't it?
Like we've just been like killing bugs. for
Bugs.
like a decade. It feels like.
It does feel like that. It's like our old foe, the bugs.
Target
Although the black
acquired.
hole thing was pretty cool.
That black hole thing was pretty cool.
Target destroyed.
I wonder if something
That's
like
fine.
that has ever been done. I mean, okay, during the Succession Wars, they did do stuff like strap thrusters to an asteroid and crash the asteroid into a planet.
Yeah, that's funny.
I mean, because at the end of the day, what's going to do more damage? Like dropping nukes on a planet or dropping a stellar mass on a planet?
Definitely the
Target
mass.
destroyed.
Target down.
I've got 25 rounds left on my AC-5. Like, I'm going to make them count, though.
I mean, how many do you need?
Yeah, I did exactly that.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Some nasty tanks here. I don't appreciate it. Neither does my aim, apparently.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
What I love about PPCX is it has the stopping power to get rid of like some of those bigger tanks. Because sometimes those tanks I have up there, they're pretty thick and they take a few extra shots, but not with the PPCX.
I'm gonna tell you something you guys wouldn't have just seen. On top of that factory, you'll see a hole in the roof. A tank just spawned on the roof and then fell through.
Target destroyed.
That
This
was
game
really
is
funny.
weird. This is a silly game.
Enemy destroyed.
Is there any MechWarrior?
Well, this is their last chance to do something. Like, we have not fought even a single Lance of mechs. And this is a high-level mission. This is a 94.
Target destroyed.
Maybe we'll pick an easy one because we got our ass kicked in the last one.
Destroyed.
All right.
All objectives
Reinforcements,
Alright, where's the
question mark?
We're inbound
Where's the
on our
dropship?
evac point. Get here as quickly
There they
Yeah,
are.
there
There
it
they
is.
are. There they are. Right on schedule. All right, I'm turning around.
No, not a partisan.
I mean, I know they didn't ask me to destroy the cargo, but I kind of just feel like it.
That's a king crab.
Target
First, we've got a locust.
Target
Oh yeah, there's the
acquired.
king crab. It doesn't see me.
Meeting with Lance.
This is me, alright.
It's got a PPCX and an Ultra AC. Wait, no, it's not. That's the wrong
King
mech.
crab.
This is my chance to use my AC5s.
Target acquired. New target.
Oh, what a shot.
No, I'm out of AC5 ammo.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
This is pretty. I mean, even with that king crab, this is pretty light resistance for a 92 difficulty mission.
It's done a lot of damage to me, actually.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
That partisan is toast, and I'm sending us over to the extraction. Yeah, this mech definitely could use a look over, but I mean, like, the hard points seem really good, I will say that. Like I said, the loader kings are really good. Maybe because
Yeah.
they were a, you know, not a mech that was defined in the canon, they just took advantage of the fact they're like, oh, we'll just slap them up with some, like, really good equipment.
They're kind of like mini YAML.
Well done, Commander.
Yeah. They're kind of like YAML influenced feeling. I mean, they're overall just really fantastic. Like, I don't think it matters which loader king you get. Like, you can turn all of them into something decent. Would I ever consider, this is a question from Happy Teddy Bear, would I ever consider doing a tier list? I would, but the thing is, one of the things that makes me different than other content creators is I don't like to rush. Like, I like my word to carry weight. And by that, I mean, there's a lot of content creators, I'm not going to name names because I don't know any of them off the top of my head. When a new weapon comes out in a game, they are giving you a weapon review day one, and I'm always like, how educated is your perspective on this weapon? Like, you know, have you really spent the time to investigate this weapon's capabilities or not? Like, and then a lot of times they're wrong, and it's because how could you have thoroughly investigated the weapon to have like a nuanced opinion about the weapon when you just played the game for a few hours in order to push out the video as soon as possible? So even though MechWarrior 5 is not a new game, I have not genuinely used every single weapon to the thoroughness of kind of getting a feel for the nuances of the weapon. So while, sure, I wouldn't mind doing a tier list, I still don't think that even 5 years into the game, I have a thorough understanding of every single weapon or every single mech. Now, admittedly, I have not gone out of that's part of the reason. I have not gone out of my way to become familiar with every single weapon in the game. That's why it hasn't been done, and that's why we are doing that. We are going out of our way to use every single weapon in the game so that we can have like a nuanced perspective on every single weapon. But yeah, like that's one of the issues right there. So the final mission is a raid during a hellstorm in the Tourmaline Desert. No other interesting information. But yeah, that Loader King has potential, but it certainly is going to require a rebalancing. Did we not salvage any mechs? I guess not. What am I going to use?
I mean, one missile weapon that's definitely S tier. I mean, just like literally any Artemis LRM. Like LRM 20 Artemis is just phenomenal.
I'm going to use your AC2 rapid fire small pulse laser Warhammer, I think. Unless I choose something else. Let me double check.
Okay.
Or maybe I feel like the heavy metal wasn't recustomized. It's still using standard tech.
Oh yeah, it needs to be changed.
What are you going to use?
I'm gonna just use the 732B again. Bring some heavier stuff just in case.
Well, since the heavy metal doesn't have anything good on it, like it doesn't have anything outstanding on it, I don't feel any problem sending them in the heavy metal.
Yeah, I need to redo that thing.
I want to see them use the 2XA again. Actually,
okay.
I want to use the 2XA. I didn't get a chance to use the 2XA in a long-range mission.
Oh.
They can use the Warhammer. Wizlot says the game is pretty good at different weapons for different purposes, and not just the progression of upgrades. Yeah, it kind of has a little bit of both, which I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I don't think there's anything wrong with having like why are there so many melee weapon groups?
There is definitely some stuff in the game that's just not good, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, like, at the end of the day, there's no way they can make everything perfectly balanced. There are going to be some weapons that have a tendency to excel, and then there will be some weapons that have a tendency to fall short. That said, I think the worst weapons in the game are still serviceable.
I mean, okay, AC-20 rapid fire, like, it's just not good in any regard, in my opinion.
Yeah, and, you know...
We will try it more, but yeah, it's bad.
I want to try, especially the weapons that we don't think are good. We need to try a mech that takes it to the max, like level 5 AC-20 rapid fire with all ballistic upgrades and everything. Like, take it to the max.
Let's get the. I think the Highlander might be the one. The heavy metal. We should maybe put it on it.
Do we have any mech that has 2 large hard points? Because like I want to try doubles.
No. I don't think so.
Move up to it, and we'll begin the recovery procedure.
This beam of light is actually interfering with my aim. Just when we got done complimenting the light in the game.
Brilliant. Payload acquired.
Okay, so I'm actually a fire support mech, so I need to not...
Oh, there's a Highlander.
Where?
New target, Highlander.
733. Oh, I'm going to go after this 1M because it is very fragile. It's gone. There is a Kintaro coming in. I'm putting him on the Kintaro before it gets in close and starts blasting us with missiles. He's toast. Vehicle on the right. I will deal with them. Okay, never mind. I'm focusing fire on the Highlander.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Incoming missile. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Still got plenty of ammo, so that's good.
That elite thing's so much damage.
Target acquired.
What about the King Crab, says Macronox. Yeah, you know, like, I might bring out, you know, I don't have a problem bringing out some unscheduled mechs, just for specific purposes like that, just to test out some of the weapons, but the King Crab was not a mech that was voted for by the community, so I can't, like, overuse it.
Target acquired.
There is a heavy mech up ahead. I don't know what it is.
Enemy destroyed.
Oh, now I do. It's fire support battles. Who has the most rapid fire of weapons?
Target destroyed.
Being flanked by a Highlander.
Another one.
Getting flanked by a very slow assault mech is kind of embarrassing. I cannot see what I'm shooting at, but that's okay, probably. He's down.
Destroyed. Target acquired.
Target destroyed.
Oh, lots of mechs coming in. We got 3 mechs coming in on the flank. And they are focusing fire on me. I am taking a lot of damage here. I lost
already
one of
cut
my
their thing.
weapons. I am falling back.
New target.
Wilco, focusing fire.
Yep, our Lance is getting beat up by these idiots, unfortunately. Like, I don't know where all these guys came from.
Great gunning. That mech is about to pop. Tango eliminated.
This crab is almost dead. Losing that one AC2 is cutting my damage down a lot, unfortunately.
Target destroyed.
They are focusing on me still.
Incoming missile.
Why is heavy metal just running with his back turned?
Target
I lost
destroyed.
another AC2.
New target Phoenix Hawk.
I'm down to just my last AC2. Okay, I'm going to target his weak points. They are still focusing fire on me. I cannot disengage from combat against them. I almost got his leg, though. Like, they are swarming all around me still. They finally changed targets.
Nice heads.
Well placed kill.
A headshot.
This guy's elite, so he's taking a beating.
Amazing, Commander. Nice kill. That's even going critical.
Like, AC2 rapid fire makes me wish I had image enhancement.
So hard to see what you're shooting in this mission.
Image enhancement would improve your accuracy so much, since it would, like, you wouldn't be blinded by explosions. Unfortunately, image enhancement is a clan technology.
Goddamn plans. Thank goodness for Ghost Rifle's headshot capability. That just crumpled that Highlander up.
Well, the bad news is we've only destroyed 1 of 3 locations.
Nice. Well, I'm hoping that we've killed most of the things.
Yeah, I feel like they're spent on defenses, but
Maybe we can destroy them from a distance, I'm hoping.
so our Warhammer is about to drop. Like it cannot. Like it's gonna drop next fight basically, unless the fight is very minor.
Do you want to leave them there?
Yeah, I could tell them to wait here.
On the move.
The heavy metal is not in much better condition either. It's basically up to you to finish the mission. I'll put it that way.
Holding a location.
Nothing there that I've seen.
On mark at waypoint.
Okay, off we go then. I'll tell them to follow until we get closer.
Helicopter.
Helicopter. Okay, good.
Bro, why are you running into me?
The good news is, despite how much damage the Warhammer has taken, most of its weapons are still operational. Because it's a little bit on the zombie-ish side. And then the heavy metal has all, like, basic weaponry. And we have plenty of AC-2 rapid fires, so this mech also can replace its equipment pretty easily.
The one thing I like about that Warhammer is if it loses its armor, it lost 2 small lasers. It's like, big deal.
Detecting unidentified mechs in the area.
Target
Moving in to
acquired.
investigate.
Target destroyed.
So when do you think clans are coming? I honestly just have no idea.
It probably will
I
be,
have
not
and I have
great.
like no context to speculate with or anything. Really,
Oh.
I can't flex higher than this. Oh, I really need my arm-mounted weapons.
I got it.
Okay, they're down.
Oh, the Highlander or the Warhammer lost a lot of stuff there. Like you predicted.
Yeah, like I said, these guys are about to drop.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target acquired.
We're almost there at the objective, though. We got about a kilometer to go.
Target destroyed.
What's the chances of that antenna?
Is that what you're aiming at?
Oh, I destroyed it without a lock. Nice. Air helicopters.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Got another one.
Target destroyed.
There are 2 mechs there.
Target
That's not
acquired.
great. Well, they're not the biggest mechs. They're not the biggest mechs.
New target blackjack.
Maybe pull our guys back.
Target acquired.
Yep.
Moving to indicated. Hostile spotted. Engaging.
Incoming missile. Target acquired.
Okay, I'm focusing fire on the blackjack.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna take a lot of damage here. This whole find.
Without my other 2 AC2s, I don't do nearly as much damage as I would like. I also have no melee capability.
Holding at your waypoint.
There goes the guy's rifle.
On station.
I literally cannot see why I'm shooting whatsoever.
Acquired.
Okay, the Wolverine is an elite pilot. That's a problem. He's taking a lot of damage, but he's still standing due to his elite status. Another battle mech is here, an elite Wolverine, no, a elite, two elites coming in, a Spider and a Vulcan.
I literally can't see anything.
He has so much armor. All my weapons are disabled. Okay, this one's a restart. This one's a restart.
Wow.
That was like too many elite pilots. Like elite pilots are like ridiculously unrealistic. Like they are something that I don't like about the game, because there's no reason a mech should be the only reason a mech can take as much damage as that is because the elite pilot just gives it incredible damage resistance. I'll use a more serious mech this time.
Weather conditions means you'll be dealing with limited visibility and compromised sensors on this mission.
Let me put these in. So I won't use a fun mech this time. I'll just use a serious mech. Which means I will probably use one of the loader kings that is really nasty in close combat. Macronox dunking on us as soon as we stumble. Good old chat.
Bro, why? What did we do to deserve this?
I don't even know who to put on some of these.
Yeah, we really need some bad mechs for these
Yeah,
guys.
we need a few, like, just kind of like...
Jumpers.
Just like basic guys. I completely forgot about that.
Here we go. If I didn't do this mech,
It's kind of annoying because like, I wanted to use a fun mech, but like, because you know we've already seen this mech.
Tactical objectives in enemy territory. Be aware, we're only being paid for the elimination of the targets. So try not to stick around and tangle with the defenders.
Maybe we should go this way
Ow.
first.
Or you'll never hear the end of it from FARD.
Target destroyed.
That's part of being a streamer. It's like you get some of the streamer experience, Doctor. It's like once you become a streamer, like you basically have two types of like, you have three types of viewers. You have the viewers who are watching you to see you win, the viewers who are just, you know, watching, and then you have the viewers who are like, yes, like I'm rooting for the bad guys to beat his ass. I mean, it doesn't matter.
What?
It's like part of the show.
Yeah,
like, you know, when I did
it's
State
fun.
of Decay, I had a lot of people rooting for the zombies, for example. And, like, it's just part of the show. It's just like WWE. Like, you know, you've got people rooting for the good guy, people rooting for the bad guy. It's, like, part of the experience. I mean,
guess it was kind
I
of,
don't care either way.
Like what I was up to in 7 Days to Die. I kind of was the bad guy in 7 Days to Die, to be honest.
Well, you need to have a mixture of both.
Yeah. So, I see the problem here. We've got like 4 objectives basically right beside each
Yeah,
other.
we basically got jumped
literally-
by, like, 6 mechs.
They could literally all have a lance of mechs at them.
It's like, this time I'm not playing games. We're not like, experimenting with mechs.
Target destroyed.
I kind of
I
want
need
to
to stay
chip
back
away
and
at some
do
of
my
these.
job as well. If you lure mechs out and draw them sort of into
I
my
can do
direction,
that.
I'm gonna missile them.
Holding at your waypoint. Holding at location.
Target acquired.
I haven't detected anything yet. I have now.
Target
Assault mech
destroyed. New target.
and the
Jaeger
Jaeger mech. The assault mech's an elite.
Elite what?
Highlander, I want to say.
Target
Yeah, there was like
acquired.
3 of them. There's another one.
They haven't committed to the fight yet, so I'm just kind of poking around. I also detected a light mech. I'm just going to chill right around here. I got another assault mech, recruit, Highlander. Light mech is on me. I can deal with that, though.
They're all
Wait,
coming
we
to
got...
me.
Okay, here they come. Here comes, like, a big wave of them.
Acquired.
I'm not going to attack yet. I don't want to get their attention.
The Highlander
I
or the
changed my
Taurus.
mind. I want to get this Highlander out of here. He's gone. I'm taking cover before they jump me. I'm chilling on behind this rock. Yeah, they're on me right now. I'm taking cover.
They haven't switched targets yet.
Okay,
They switched targets.
he's on you now. I'm on him now. I'm falling back again. They're on me again.
Your down target
He's
is
dead.
about to go critical.
I'm starting to bombard this. Highlander is pushing.
Okay, I'm gonna thin out some of these chump targets real fast. Yeah, the big push, big push. The whole team's pushing.
New target Panther.
Okay, this one's toast. I think they're on me again, so I'm gonna take cover.
I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna change to the Jaeger mech. That Highlander's like literally just like a LRM or something now.
I'm taking cover again because they're just all on me. Par for the course for me. Lost an arm.
Target acquired.
I'm gonna, I guess I'm the one who's gonna be soaking the damage for a little bit.
Target Highlander.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Target destroyed.
I finished off that Highlander, I was just moving past him. My PPCX is out, but I'm still combat viable.
Target destroyed.
Alright, I'm moving forward again. I'll get an update on the targets.
Well,
We have
Highlander's trying to bomb
the
him.
recruit Highlander is roaching. If you've got the missiles, I'll maintain a visual on it.
Oh, I headshot him.
Good.
Target destroyed.
Okay, I'm moving our mechs forward.
We are Oscar Mike.
Target acquired.
I got it.
Destroyed.
Moving to indicated.
Target
The youngest
neutralized.
viewer of
Forming on the
I think
commander.
Good Fox has arrived.
Who?
Young
Target
Violet.
destroyed.
Who?
My daughter Violet.
Oh,
She's come to say hello.
Yeah, I was genuinely confused. I was like, wait, who? I'm like, I didn't know
weeks
we
old.
had like children. Oh, we got a crab's here.
Target down.
You're too young to watch this.
Target destroyed.
You know, 64
Right,
kilometers is just enough. It's just enough to like do flanking maneuvers.
Yeah.
I got an assault mech.
Bombarding.
I'm behind him.
I might have LRMs. Okay, well, I mean, I was shooting them absolutely aggressively, to be fair.
His rear armor is really beat up.
There's another one.
He's almost down. He's only a recruit, so he can't stay too long.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
There's that Phoenix hawk.
He's on me right now. I lost my other arm, but I still have most of my weapons. They're focusing on me again. I almost have this Highlander out. The Highlander's down.
New target Phoenix Hawk.
The tank is out.
Destroyed. Target acquired.
The Phoenix Hawk is out. Good. And the main problem is we've got that last base to deal with.
Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Who fired that?
Target acquired.
Okay, this base is toast. I still have a little bit of ammo left, but it's probably not enough for another major battle. I only have like 78 rounds.
Remember, we get attacked by all of those helicopters as well at one point. At least our guys are in good health.
Acquired.
Yeah, the damage is mainly focused on me, which is not necessarily bad. I mainly wish I had my arms, mainly so I could melee. Like, that would help
Would you
a
consider
lot.
trading over to one of their guys or one of their mechs?
I might. At the same time, I kind of need to, like, put them, you know, we kind of need to demonstrate the effectiveness of the mechs. And by changing mechs, we're not doing that.
True. But it could just be that these mechs aren't suitable for this mission. I mean, that could also be what we're proving.
This mission also feels a bit overtuned for a 92.
Oh, this mission is insane.
Like, this is not... Like, I've done level 100 missions that have less stuff in it than
Moving
this.
into formation, Commander.
Target
So the main
Sorry,
problem...
no,
Okay,
go for it.
here, this is the part with all of those guys.
Of course I missed.
Oh, look at those juking moves. Like, a helicopter couldn't make a move like that. Get out of here. Like, defying the laws of physics right before our eyes.
Target acquired.
Target received. Engaging. Target destroyed.
Okay, so this is the problem part. There's basically an entire lance here,
Oh,
and
that's
most of
really
them
helpful.
are veteran and elites. Compared to last time, I have more firepower, but I'm still not in, like, fantastic shape. But our allies are in much better shape. That's the good news.
Moving to grid.
Airstrike support unavailable this go around, Commander.
Yes, I know it. I just hit the wrong button, Rihanna. Shut up.
Holding a
Did
designated
they?
position.
It's like, oh, a chance for me to flap my dumb mouth.
He was literally that SpongeBob meme. You know, you know all those times I complained about having ammo boxes? Oh, like, this is the one time I'd like one.
Yeah, the ammo would be appreciated. Come on, just die, you stupid. I can't aim low enough. There we go.
Target destroyed.
Okay, so unfortunately, because they're fairly fast mechs, we're not going to be able to bombard them too easily.
Getting into formation.
I wonder if we went up around here to the side of the map, could we get a bit of range on them? Like if we went over there?
You mean come from their north?
Yes.
We could try that. I don't see the problem with
Instead
that.
of forcing them through that hill where they get the advantage on us.
The only weakness would be if it goes uphill from our perspective.
Let's have a look. I still think range would be ideal, to be honest.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I'm not sure what we should take out first. We might need to take out the Wolverine just because
The Wolverine
like,
is
the elite
oh.
pilots are just like ridiculous.
It's too tanky. Yeah, it's too tanky.
Are they gonna have damage in clans for death from above? I'm not sure because they definitely don't have DFA damage in MechWarrior 5.
Target
Is it
acquired.
Mech?
It is a scout, an elite spider. I'm not gonna waste my ammo on this guy. Even this elite spider, look how long it's surviving
Oh, we got
against
three
a-
mechs. We got three mechs.
Okay, let me change them onto something more valuable. It's another spider and a locust.
Been updated.
I'm gonna try to finish off this spider.
How is this thing just tanking ghost rifle shots?
It's an elite pilot.
It's a spider, like it just goes to show.
Reactor
Yeah, like being an elite pilot is a bigger difference maker than anything else in this game. Okay, one of them is dead.
focus.
No way I headshot that thing.
Target destroyed.
I don't know where
Wizalot
that-
says that the elites are in lights and the rookies are in assaults. Just Steiner things. Thank God. I would much rather it be that. Thank God it's just Steiner things. What the last thing I need is like the elites in the Highlanders.
Moving to your
Honestly,
sector, Commander.
like those spiders didn't go down any easier than the Highlanders.
Yeah, honestly, it probably took just as much effort to kill the spiders as it did the recruit Highlanders.
Right. Surely these guys are gonna come out of there. That is a target.
New
Okay,
target
that should
blackjack.
deactivate something. I can see them coming.
Nav point received. Let's go.
There's the
There's
Wolverine.
the Wolverine.
I'm telling him to focus fire on the Wolverine, and I'm gonna join the attack on the Wolverine. I'm gonna use the rest of my ammo on it.
They're just obsessed with me.
Okay, they're on me.
Component damage critical. Need assistance.
He's just beating the shit out of our guys. He doesn't even care. He's just kind of like, yeah, I'm a lead man. I'll just like walk up in here and take like 75% less damage.
Target destroyed.
There was a black. There's a tank. Oh, that's a big tank. Where's the
Okay, I am
blackjack? go?
basically out of
Target
ammo.
acquired. Target destroyed. Target
It's
destroyed.
like a battering ram now.
Yeah, all I've got left are my two. I got 2 rounds of AC5 left,
This blackjack's nasty. It's got
Target
4
acquired.
small pulse lasers. Oh my god.
which I am happy to just shoot him onto that guy. I am now out of ammo. I got his attention. I'm gonna back into cover. Hopefully that distracted him. It did for only a limited amount of time. I'm moving back against the blackjack.
Got it.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Well, if anything, I think I showcased the endurance of this Loader King. Like, you know, its ability to, like, endure damage.
Enemy ship landing at your location.
No, it can't be.
That's the last of the targets.
Tell
That's
you
gotta be
what.
a lie.
Now
Oh,
get
I'm
back
getting
in
that.
before
No, it
hostiles
is not. It
surge
is
your
not. Right
position.
side, right side. I am
Go,
just gonna
just go.
try to get to the extraction point.
I'm gonna cover your escape.
My right leg is exposed, so hopefully they don't
Victor and,
destroy my right
Raven.
leg.
Target
Oh, do we have a Raven 2X?
No, we do not. Get these Igors,
New target Victor.
Coordinating our attack.
I got him on the Victor right now. If we lose a bit of weaponry to defeat that 2X, to put in the salvage list, it's worth it.
Target acquired.
Even the turret is elite.
Destroyed.
Just let me know when the 2X is down.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
That Igor is almost dead. It's like one shot, and it's like pounding us with those AC2s.
Where's that Raven at?
New target Raven.
It's got heavy damage center torso armor, but it's still standing.
Target
Gone.
destroyed.
You got it?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm taking this out of here.
I just planned. I wasn't messing around with it.
Pack it up, Commander, before more enemies arrive.
Okay, that was like not a particularly well balanced mission, but we did get through it by a slight alteration in the mechs we're using. I'll take that Gauss rifle, I'll take this Highlander, and I'll take that AC-10 rapid fire. Overall, we came out of it with 1.5 million damage, which is once again, like, considering what we were dealing with, I would say that's pretty good. Your Highlander did really good with 2,500 damage, I will say.
Yeah, I have to give it its due. It really did do good. I would say I probably could sacrifice a heatsink for another ton of ammo, to be honest, and I've got 3 LRM Artemis ammo. I could probably do with another one, to be honest.
Do you want to do we want to just repair the heavy metal, or do you want to go with the full refit right now or later, basically?
Yeah, let's just repair it. We'll do it at the start of the next
Okay.
stream.
Yeah, like sometimes those missions get on my nerves just because, like, I mean, like, I'm not opposed to a game being challenging, but I don't like it when if there's something I'll complain about the challenge in MechWarrior 5 is I really do not like the way they do pilot skill level, because the elite pilots, I do think, are damaging to game immersion because they take so much less damage that it just deviates from, like, you shoot them with an AC-20 and you're like, oh, that does 20 damage. That's a lot of damage. And then it barely scratches them. And it just kind of like, okay, well, why? Is it magic? Do you have main character status? Do you have plot armor? Like, why do you take 75% less damage? And, like, it is rather immersion breaking. That is something I definitely don't like. In general, I would say I don't like it when increased difficulty means the enemies take more damage. In a fantasy game, maybe you could make the argument that in a fantasy game it makes sense, like, oh, the zombies are harder to kill. But in BattleTech, like, why did they take more damage? Like, did they get more armor? Where did they get armor that deviates from the tonnage of their chassis? The answer is that they don't get more armor. They get, like, mystical damage reduction. Like, the attacks just don't do as much damage to them. And I think reducing the damage they take is the same thing as just magically giving them more armor. Because at the end, what it does is it increases their effective armor, even though it isn't literally breaking. Basically, what they're doing is allowing the mech to go over its tonnage by giving it like 75% more armor, which would absolutely break the chassis' tonnage. Like, the chassis could not possibly have an extra 75% armor. Like, it's not possible, but that's what they're doing. They're basically finding another way for the mech to exceed its capabilities, having, like, double its armor, essentially. And, like, to me, that's immersion breaking. It's not something that I like. I would much rather fight even more mechs than have to deal with pilots who can cut the amount of, like, basically reduce the amount of damage they take by 75%. Lord Macy says, hi, everyone. Nice to see you on it. I bought all the DLCs. Besides Solaris and Dragon's Gambit. Still at Rasselhague. Is it worth it for Solaris? I would say the weapons in Solaris are pretty fantastic. Nudie92 says a 75% damage reduction means so you guys understand, it's very hard to read because I got this stupid emoji thing. Is 4 times the armor. Yeah, it's basically 4 times more armor, because 50% would be double armor. Like, they have, and I don't even think that's unrealistic. I think 400% armor would adequately describe how much more armor they would have. I would say they probably have 3 to 4 times more armor than normal, effective armor, due to the just astronomical reduction in damage that they take. Like, it's crazy. Like, you saw an entire lance of heavy and assault mechs, like, struggling to kill, like, a light mech and a medium mech because of how much more damage they can withstand. And like I said, that's not, the game would not work that way. Like, you do get damage reduction in BattleTech PC, but that's because of being in cover and sometimes with a skill. But, like, it's not nearly as bad. Yeah, I whiz a lot. That's a really good point. He says the mission really highlighted it when, like, we're folding a Highlander, and then we're having like a turkey shoot with like a in the first attempt we made, that Wolverine was making a fool out of us. Like, it was just eating up, like, just crazy damage. It's just like it just does not go down because of the and that's because of its elite status. Lord Macy asks, what's up with the Wolf Dragoons? I met them twice, and the bounty hunter starts talking about them. Is there something special about them? There's not a special mission involving the Wolf Dragoons, but the Wolf Dragoons are, like, one of the most important mercenaries in the entire lore, basically, especially in the current lore. Probably the most important mercenaries right now would be McCarran's Armored Cavalry, the Wolf Dragoons, the Kellhounds, and the Grey Death Legion. Like, I mean, there's probably others too that are really, really important, but the Wolf Dragoons are like one of the main characters, basically.
Right.
But yeah, okay, I think that's good enough for today. Like, we are at it's like 6:20. I guess we wound up extending the stream a little longer because we did get a later start, but that was due to technical difficulties. For those who didn't know, we were actually setting up all of our mechs behind the scenes, and then the game crashed. And when the game crashed, it reset all of our customizations, so we had to go back through it a second time. But the other thing here's another thing as a closing thought on elite pilots. Since we are not using optimal mechs, like we are using mechs that are suboptimal, that's when you really even further notice the elite pilots. Like, because, like, you know, we're using the mechs that were voted on by the community, and it's like, when we are now, like, normally we would be able to hose people down with the most extreme mechs. And, like, now that we're using more, I wouldn't consider these mechs bad. I would consider them normal. Like, they're just average mechs. Like, you can really see how much more difficult it is to defeat an elite mech when you're not using, like, the most, like, souped up, crazy battle mechs in existence. But yeah, that's what happened. Purple Tiger Racing says, Wolf Dragoons are great in the lore, but go down like everyone else when you headshot them. Yeah, I mean, the Wolf Dragoons probably would not just dispatch a single lance either. You know, like, I was talking to the sheriff about it earlier, that if you are a mercenary, when you take a contract, you're probably just going to deploy overwhelming force to be as unfair as possible, because it's not about being fair. It's about earning a paycheck and paying the least amount in expenses. So, like, if we fought the Wolf Dragoons, realistically, they would not deploy a single lance of battle mechs. Like, they would probably deploy, like, a company or a battalion in order to complete the objective, just to, like, once again, get the guaranteed payment for as little damage as possible. So, you know, that is just, I mean, obviously it wouldn't be fair from our perspective because we can only deploy a lance ourselves. One of the things I said is it's not realistic that dropships make these kinds of hot drops. Like, a dropship would not want to risk itself getting shot down in a hot drop, because a battle mech can destroy a dropship. It may require some concentrated fire, but a full lance of assault mechs, yeah, even a full lance of heavy mechs, if they focus fire on the dropship, especially on its engines, they could easily ground the dropship. And losing a dropship would be probably put you out of business if you lost, like, a Leopard dropship. And another thing is, you know, a mercenary company, at this stage of the game, we have so much money. A mercenary command like ours, we would have aerospace coverage. We would have aerospace fighters. Do you really think you would want to drop a Leopard when you've got aerospace coverage? Like, realistically, for a mercenary company as successful as ours, within the context of the game, like, a squadron of aerospace fighters would just harass a Leopard and just bring it down. You would never do that. So there's just certain elements of the game that it doesn't make sense, and they do it just to kind of, like, artificially increase the difficulty. And like I said, while I'm not opposed to difficulty, I have played some very difficult games on the channel, and I've taken my lumps. Like, when I played Armored Core 6, I did a blind playthrough of Armored Core 6. I didn't look up any advice, and I still made it through the game 100%. So I'm not afraid to take my lumps, but one thing I don't like is when increased difficulty compromises the sensibility of the game. The Leopard even has slots for 2 aerospace fighters. That's true. And so, like, it would basically, you just would never want to jeopardize the Leopard. Like, losing, like, if we lost our Leopard, we'd be out of business. I can't afford another Leopard. A Leopard is like 200 or 300 million C-bills or something like that. So it's like, yeah, you know, it's just one of those things. Anyways, I do want to talk to you guys about the schedule, because I am changing something about the schedule. So listen up real fast. I've been trying to crank out the Battle Mech guides. Originally, I set a schedule of every 7 days. However, I just have not been able to do that. At first, I thought maybe I wasn't working hard enough. Like, maybe I'm just being lazy. But after trying for a few months to nail down a schedule of 1 Battle Mech guide per 7 days, I've just come to the conclusion that maybe it's not me needing to work harder. Maybe 7 days just isn't a realistic release schedule for the Battle Mech guides, which right now we're working on the Thunderbolt. As you can see right here, this is all video footage for both for TikTok and for YouTube of the new Thunderbolt 5S guide. And so the video is almost done. The voiceovers are done as well. As you can see right here, these are FLAC, which is like Free Lossless Audio Codec is what FLAC stands for. The voiceovers are done. The full voiceover and the TikTok voiceover are done. So the video is almost ready for construction, but I've been trying to do them at a pace of every 7 days, and it just hasn't been doable simply because there's so much work to do, and when I force myself to do it, I'll wind up getting burned out, and then I just get to a mental state where I cannot compel myself to do more work. And I thought at first, maybe I'm just being lazy, like maybe I'm being like a good for nothing, and I just need to like suck it up and do the work. But inevitably, it happens every time. I will burn myself out. So I said, you know, okay, I think I've given it enough of a try. I have tried to just work harder, and so I think it's not an issue of needing to work harder. I think that a 7-day release schedule just isn't realistic with streaming, plus needing some time to myself, plus doing housework, you know, maintaining the house, going shopping and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do now is a 10-day release schedule. That's what I'm going to be shooting for. And what that means is that will have consequences on the stream, because the way it worked before, let me go to my, what do you call it, channel over here. Let me see, where is the previous schedule at? The previous schedule, because I deleted them all. Here we go. So in the previous release schedule, I would always take off Sunday and Monday, sometimes Tuesday, but always Sunday and Monday, because I was going on a consistent 7-day schedule. I'm now expanding mech production videos to a 10-day schedule in order to give a little more, like, because like sometimes I just need a day off. Like I need to regenerate from the editing, because editing is very like just mentally taxing. So what that means is I might need to edit on Sunday, or I might need to edit on Monday, or I might just stream on Sunday or Monday. It means that the schedule will no longer be guaranteedly consistent. Basically, every 10 days means it's going to swing into other days. So I will now just take off a day whenever I need it in order to keep the videos on schedule. So you can no longer rely on Sunday not having a stream. I might have a stream on Sunday. In fact, I will probably have a stream on Sunday. I will probably have a stream on Monday. But each week, it's going to be different. Instead of forcing myself onto a 7-day schedule that, like I said, for the past 3 months has been inconsistent with its results, I'm going to go onto a 10-day schedule. And so that means you now never know which days I will or will not be streaming until I publish the schedule. Like, I'm just going to completely play it by ear from here on out. So now there could be streams on Sunday, there could be streams on Monday, and there might not be streams on other days. So now what you definitely want to pay attention to the schedule, because that is not something that can be relied upon anymore. That is going to be that is a big change that I'm making. And as a result, this week might seem like, hey, it doesn't seem like Fox is doing very much, but that's because Friday is the day I'm going to make the video. So Wednesday, I'm probably going to clean up the audio. Thursday, I'm going to finalize everything. I'm going to get all of the art panels done and everything. Make sure that everything is ready to be built. And then Friday is going to be the build day. Normally, Sunday or Monday would be the mech build day, but I just could not push myself to do it. Like, I tried to sit down and edit, and like my brain was just fried. Like, it was literally an issue of like I could not force myself to do it. Like, even though no amount of whipping myself, no amount of stop being lazy, Fox, stop being a piece of shit, Fox, get this content, no amount of like self-torture and mental like self-hatred could compel me to do it. That's how I know that I was just at the mental limit of what could be done. So I took those days off because I'm like, I just can't do it. Like, I cannot force myself to do it. So, and then that's when I said, you know what? Let's try a different schedule. Let's try a 10-day schedule instead of a 7-day schedule. So now the video will be made on Friday, which would normally be a streaming day. But what that means is it seems like I'm not streaming very much, but Sunday and Monday And Tuesday, we'll probably have streams instead. So that's the way it's going to work. And that's good and for the, you know, just good stuff to know. So, like, you know, yes, you may see me on a more seemingly random schedule.
Keep you boys on your toes. Keep
Yeah.
you on your toes.
There is a link to the Discord if you'd like to join the community. If you want to have any of your builds rated, if you want to get news on the game, because I will update in the MechWarrior 5 section, which is right over. It's got the robot emoji. I got them all coded with emojis now. So, like, also, yeah, I'm doing really good on TikTok. Look at these numbers on TikTok, like 11,000 views, 70. Like, people really like that Banshee video. I don't know why they thought the Banshee was so interesting, but almost 20,000 views on TikTok. That's pretty good, actually. But yeah, we're popping off on TikTok, which is really nice. And yeah, that is going to be the plan. Let me see. Purple Tiger says he finally got the Marauder too. Yeah, that mech appears like a lot later. The if you fight the Wolf Dragoons though, they do love that mech. 7 days seemed pretty steep, especially with the newer style, says Wizzalot. Yeah, I mean, I always assume it's not. Like, I always feel like I can do more. Like, that's one of the things, like, you eventually reach the limit of what you can do. And like I said, I didn't give up on it. I really tried the 7-day schedule for, like, 2 months straight. And, like, it just, like, I think the best I did was 3 weeks. But, like, some months I'd only have two videos done per month. I'm like, man, 2 videos per month, that's like 24 mechs per year. I'm like, 24 mechs per year, that's a little slow. I wanted four mech videos per week. Or holy crap, per week. I wanted 4 mech videos per month, which would be 48 mechs per year, which I was like, that's pretty good. But I'm like, three mech videos per month, I think, is fine. That's 36 mechs per year, which I'm like, that's not bad, to be honest. Like, I think that's okay. Wizzalot says, the game is old, though, at this point, so it's not like you're chasing the fad of a new release. Yeah, at the same time, I kind of wanted to get as many of the mechs done before clans, because I'm sure people will want mech guides on the clans, and the clans are going to have like an ass ton of mechs to do as well. So I kind of wanted them to be done sooner rather than later, but, you know, like, there's just a limit. Like, you know, you can only go so fast. Like, you know, you always think, like, oh, I'm just invincible, I can just do more work, but, like, there does come a point where you just can't do any more work. Otherwise, you become like a slave. Like, you're literally just wake up, do work, stream, do work, go to sleep. Like, get like 1 or 2 hours of having fun, go to sleep. Like, you literally start to feel like a slave. And so it's like, you know, you got to schedule some time off. Otherwise, you just, like, grind yourself into the dirt. And once you grind yourself into the dirt, you basically have, like, a 2-week cooldown. That's what happens to me. If I grind myself in too deeply, then I just will refuse. I will, like, go on strike mentally. Where, like I said, I cannot, like, you might think it's a matter of willpower. It's just not. Like, I just cannot force myself. Like, I will stare at the screen for 4 hours, just, like, staring at the screen and not working. And that's how I know that there is some mental limit. Like, it's different than exercise. Like, obviously, you could, like, lift weights, you do bench press, and then there comes a point where your muscles just will refuse to activate. There is something there mentally as well. You can't feel it like muscles. With muscles, you can be like, oh, yeah, the burn is setting in. Oh, yeah, I can't lift anymore. Or running, like, you can feel like, oh, the wind, like, you know, I can't breathe, you know. I feel like I'm reaching the limit of how far I can run. It's different with mental. Like, you don't feel it coming as easily, but there is, I don't know what it is. There is some kind of chemical resource in your brain that runs out. I don't know what it is, but it definitely exists. Like, because I've definitely ran into the limit of what I can just, like, you know, force myself to do. So I don't know what it is, but it definitely exists. Like, I can't quantify it, and it's hard to feel it coming. By the time you get burned out, it's too late. Like, that's when all of a sudden you mentally just go on strike. And like I said, it's difficult to quantify. It's not like lifting weights, and it's not like running until exhaustion, but there is definitely some kind of mental resource that I can't, like, articulate. But yeah, those are the plans. So tomorrow we will be streaming again. We should be on time that time. Like, if I need to take care of anything before the stream, I'm going to do it ahead of time this time around. So we should be able to start early. And yeah, we're going to be continuing looking. We did get one victory, though. Let me see it, which was the 9SE. Unfortunately, the 9SE was a bit of a letdown. This was the new mech that we did not have. Unfortunately, it's just worse than the standard Thunderbolt because the Thunderbolt has the same large energy slot. It has the same medium energy slots. However, this one lacks the machine guns. That is bad because it does give you, you could do light rifles, you could do AC2, you could do machine guns. They just took away that option from you. And then this missile slot has also been downgraded. The standard Thunderbolt has a large missile and a small missile. So, but this one has jump jets. I don't think that matters. But overall, the 9SC is a letdown because it is the same thing but worse, and it doesn't have any internal benefits. It doesn't have endo steel, extra light engine, or ferrofibers armor. So big thumbs down on the 9SC. It's basically just a worse 5S. So that was the one mech that we were able to pull in. We still have some more to do though. But yeah, any closing thoughts, Doctor?
No, I think you've hit everything on the head there, to be honest with you. I'm happy enough.
All right. So, yeah, once again, sorry, you guys, for starting a little bit later, but, you know, it was my fault for crashing the game. I shouldn't have sold the stuff without selling. When you sell a large quantity of stuff, I don't think we have a good example right now, because I had 900 heat sinks. If you sell 900 heat sinks, you need to save the game, because then I sold a whole, like 300 tons of ammo, 300 tons of another ammo, like 200 jump jets, and then the game crashed. And then we lost all of our mech customizations that we had done because I hadn't saved. That was my fault for just assuming that it wouldn't crash, but it did crash. So if you sell a bunch of weapons, definitely save after every weapon category you sell. Otherwise, you do run the risk of crashing, and then all of the stuff you sold will be undone. But, yeah, I think that's that. Anyways, as usual, thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for being such a great audience. But Fox and the Sheriff, we are getting out of here. So deuces, everyone. We'll see you guys tomorrow, same time, 4 p.m. Eastern Time, UTC -4. But at the end of the day, you don't remember that you don't have to be good. Wait, got a last-minute question. Would you ever do an advanced mech build guide with Lostech? Let's get all of the mechs. Let's get one mech of each chassis done first before we talk about something like that, like one task at a time, because I'm not even done with that. We're not even done with one mech of each type. We will see. We'll see after that. Like, so one thing at a time. Anyways, I'm out of here. Remember that you don't have to be good to get good.